Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone, depending on where you are joining me from. If this is the first time you are seeing me or attending this section, I want you to know that you are in the right place. We are talking about Royuq, an amazing bot, an amazing opportunity that is available for everyone around the nation of the world. There are people who is going to watch this broadcast in 2 years' time, and they are going to take action because of what they are going to hear in this meeting. Because tonight, I want to really touch all around about Royuq to help those who are joining for the first time to understand what this amazing robot is all about. And also to enlighten those who already have knowledge about what the bot is all about. This is an amazing opportunity. I called it a money printing machine. I read a post from someone today, and the guy writes something. He says, do not sleep until you have a system that does not sleep. Guys, I want to let you know that whenever you find something that is working, give it attention and time. Anything you want to do in life and you want to see good result out of those things, you must give it your time. Anything that you did not give your time, you don't want to enjoy. If you want to be successful, you got to give your attention and time to do successful things, because these things are what will enable you to get the most ultimate result in your life. So tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you on 2 ways. First, I'm going to explain this bot. Secondly, I'm going to show you a few things. You know, I stumbled into a video just before this meeting, and I was watching a video of their brothers, which was saying when people trade Royuq and they have floating loss, it means they don't know or learn about how to trade. Anyway, I could take that as an ignorant, but it well. Listen to me tonight. Royuq is not crypto trading. Royuq is simply a bot, a robot. The one you are seeing right here on the screen is just an application that enables you to enter into crypto market. And it gives you an opportunity to make profit as the market is moving, whether up or down. You find out that when you come here to start trading this market, enter the market from here, exist from here. Most times you will be busy to do that. Most times before you come, the market would have performed such thing that happened here. Maybe you have a signal to enter this market here and exist this market in this place. Now, imagine you wake up and this has already happened. What has happened? You have already missed the opportunity. Or let's assume you did a manual setting and expecting the Binance app to automatically take the order when it gets to the point you want and sell it at the point you set it. That will always take your time, your attention, and it will always make you to always be in the system to trade for yourself. Royuq is not just like people who do future trading on Binance or people who trade spot trading on Binance. No. Royuq removes you from the system. It enables you to take advantage of whatever that is happening in this market. Now, the system removes you from the system. It makes you to be outside the business while the business is running. In other words, it did not bring in your engagement, whereby like a man who opens a supermarket or a chemist or a pharmacy, the business needs your presence in order to run. But Royuq becomes an autopilot that removes you from the business. It removes your emotions. It removes your frustration. It removes your greed. It removes your fear. The bot takes care of the whole work himself. All you need to do is to have enough USDT in your account. Use an optimized setting on the bot and go your way and allow the bot to perform the magic for you. Well, I don't like using that word magic. I would rather use the word to perform the miracle for you. Now, guess what I am telling you? We have two types of trade on Royuq that people does. But if you want me to talk to you based on my own understanding, I believe we have only one type of trade in Royuq. And why do I say this? Now, I want to walk you around first to go and show you the bot original defaulted setting. Let's look at this market. Right now, I want us to see the bot original defaulted setting. Okay, this is it. This is the bot original defaulted setting with first buy amount $10, seventh call, 1.3% profit, 0.3 whole position callback, buying amount 0.5, sub-in mode whole position take profit 0.3. Now, mind you, this and this means the same thing. These two means the same thing. They do the same work. They do the same work, okay? And this controls the profit that comes from here, okay? Now, let me show you the bot defaulted setting. Now, when we are students, when we go to exams, there are people who knows how to copy, okay? These guys, they copy very well. In fact, they will copy, and if the result come out, they will be dragging the first position with the guy who they copied from. Now, there is another set of people. No matter how much, even if you carried your paper and drop in front of them, they will still make a mistake. Why? Because they don't have understanding at all. The guy who copies smart knows something. That's why he's able to copy. But the guy who cannot copy doesn't know anything at all. Now, let me teach you this thing. The smartest way to succeed in life is to copy from what is working. Don't try to add your own. Copy from what is working. Copy from what is working. Now, if you look at the settings of the defaulted setting, what does you understand, or what do you understand that the bot owners are trying to tell you? In this place, they did not give you opportunity for a one-shot trade. What they give you opportunity here is a cycle trade. Now, what does cycle means? But buy when it dropped 3.5. Buy when it dropped from 3.5. If you drop another 0.5, which is 7%, buy again at how much? $40. Because whatever you see here means times your first buy amount. If your first buy amount is 10, it means whatever number that is in this times area will always multiply by your first buy amount. If the first buy amount is 20, it means whatever number you are seeing here is multiplied by 20. Okay? So the instruction, which is the defaulted setting, is bought if you dip 3.5 by $20. From 3.5, if you dip 4%, making it 7%, buy $40. From 7%, if you dip another 4.5%, making it 11.5%, you say buy $80. Did you see that? Now, if you dip from that 11.5 and dip another 5.2, coming to almost 16%, buy $160. If you get 8% from that 16%, buy $320. If you get, because if 32 times 10, that means 320. If you get from that same place down to another 10%, buy this. Buy 640. If it returns down to from that place to 12, put in this much money. Now, what does this shows you? It shows you that the people who produce this board, for them to make this arrangement, they have done a proper research. They come to understand the market. Now, I want you to observe two things. As the market is going down, the number of the margin calls start increasing. It did not decrease. They didn't put 12 in the beginning and come at number 7 and put 3.5. Instead, it starts decreasing in orderly form. It starts decreasing. Now, why is it so? Because when markets get deeper, you don't need to be buying with margin call of 1%, 1%. No, it makes much fast movement in the deep. That is why I say to you, the topic of my today's section with you is the real money is in the deep. Market move more faster in the deep. It may stay long in the deep, but it moves faster in the deep. We are going to see it. I'm going to show you this. Okay. So now look at what they do. They have come to understand one thing. Cryptocurrency always deep. A coin that just finished bullish bull run for 2 weeks can dip for the next 3 months. Okay. Now, what did they do? They understand the margin calls about how the market dips. You see, they understand this, how the market dips. After that, what did they do? They know that the game of the dip is not in the first buy amount. The game of the dip is not in the first call. It's not in the second call. It's not in the third call. From the 4th call, 5th call, 6th call, 7th call, that is the dip. They put in much money to trade. Why? They may stay there for 2 months, for 3 months. So while they are staying there 2 months, 3 months, they use the best opportunity by investing more larger amount of money. Because now when they put more money in the deep, of course, the market is going to remain in the deep sometimes 2 months. Now, I want most of you who are already trading, you can bear me witness that you have some market that has been in the deep for the past 2 months. Can I tell you the reason why you are not making money, why that market is in the deep? You didn't have money to buy. If you really have money to buy, right in that deep is when you should have been buying with your highest amount. Why? Because it will be doing buy, sell, buy, sell. That's why that market has remained there for 2 months. You wonder the market is not moving up, it's just in one place. If it is at minus 36, you will come, you will see minus 28. All of a sudden, it's back to minus 36 or even minus 37. You will come again, you will see minus 25. You think it's about coming back. It returns back again to that place and even go deeper. Okay? So at this time, it's making that movement. Some people are crying the market has been stocking their money, while some people are enjoying the bull run that happens inside the deep. The bull run that happens inside the deep. And that is the reason why they designed the bot to put much more money inside the deep so you can enjoy the trade. Now tell me, the person who is trading one shot, who will set market and put only one margin call, what if that market dip? Would he keep putting in money to replenish? He wouldn't be making money. It would just be a waste of time. If you want to do that way, you must have up to $50,000 so that if you need $30,000 to replenish the market to close it instantly, you replenish it and close it even without profit. Now, how can you put in $15,000 to replenish a market? You didn't make profit out of that market. You only hardly come out with your funds. That is when I look at some people's teaching, I understand they don't know this bot. Guys, there is a lot of teachers out there. You may have met so many of them. But can I tell you, if you finish listening to me tonight, you will know for yourself what is the truth. You cannot trade this deep to enjoy this design that this bot was created to give you without a floating loss. You cannot buy this market down to this point that you know it is already 47 point something percent and you don't expect to have a floating loss. Anyone who say that to you simply means he's trying to sell what he don't know. They are just talking. They don't know it. Come on. If they designed for you to buy to this point, which is 47% deep, and you buy it to the 7th call, which is at 12%, and you are investing $1,280. What do you think will be your floating loss before this market closed this last 7th call? You will be experiencing big floating loss. Why? Because of the amount you are putting in the market. And besides, remember you are only trading here in the deep, while all this money is still tied in that same particular market. But right here where the market stops, you are enjoying your money. So if the people who created this bot have this design, what would I do to benefit the best out of this bot? That is what JB King's strategy has solved. I followed the pattern. If you are using my setting, now after I have explained this, try to look at my setting again. I followed the pattern because I know if I'm waiting for this to happen before I put this, and I wait for this to happen before I put this, this is already 7%. It may take me one day. Sometimes a market in one day may not move beyond this 7%. It will be between 3 to 4%, moving up and down. So for me to take advantage, no matter what the market is doing every day for me to make money, what did I do? I start breaking these numbers. I start breaking these numbers. That is why when you see my strategy, this is what you will know. I do in sequence of 4 rule. What does that 4 rule mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7. Okay, so what did it mean? If you go to that 4 rule, count it, each one, the way I split it, you will find out it is 7. It is 7. Except now that I have increased it to 8. Before, those who are using my 28 calls, what I calculated was this same setting I set and split it in a way it gives you an opportunity to make money in the market and also opportunity to increase your take profit percentage. Oh, I believe somebody's understanding what I'm saying. Now let's go to look at their profit allocation. Did you see what they allocate for you? You can earn 1.3. Look at that 1.3. Look at that, another whole position profit. Did you see that? Meaning what you are earning here is what you are earning in the deep. Now, because I have come to understand how the market works, I never take the credit to myself. Through the help of the Holy Spirit, God opened my eyes to see what was not written in the books. I could understand how the market moves in the deep. I could understand how the market performs in the deep. Now, what did I do? That is when I come up with a better setting. Because if you use this defaulted setting, you may not be making money. It may take a long time for you to make money. Let's say you don't have money. Of course, you could change this to 1 and buy with $10 all the way. But using this kind of setting, you may stay in the market for long, but you will not be making money frequently. Your income will be very slow because the margin call drop is too high. The margin call drop is, look at it, 10. So you have to wait for that market to take 10%. Now look at the kind of money that I put in. So the money that I put in, what waiting? They are going to put $690, but they have to wait for 10% drop before they make that investment. They want to put $1,280, but they want to wait for 12% drop before they put such amount of money. But instead of to wait for that 12%, what do? We split this money. We split this gain because sometimes the market may never get to that 12%, but it may get to 6% or 7%. So what do? I split it with my strategy to enable us, even if the market makes 3% and it didn't get to 6% top of 12%, we will still make profit from that particular market on that particular day. So this is the secret behind the strategy. So anybody you see that is showing you any strategy that is different from what I'm teaching you tonight, you can bear me witness in your own spirit that that person is wrong. If the people who designed the bot produce it this way, that means that is how it ought to be. Listen, let me show you something. They didn't put 1 shot in the thread setting, which is the engine room of the bot. Remember, you don't start this bot with 1 shot. You start it by doing that setting I have shown you. After finish that setting I have shown you, what do? You come here to select a real-time settlement. Then you come here to start the market before you even thought about putting 1 shot. Now, if you ask me, what does this 1 shot here represent? What it means, for my own understanding, is that when I don't want to trade that particular market again, or when I have seen the particular market has done so well, maybe that coin is going to dip and I don't want to buy the dip. I just want to be buying market that are selling. Then I can now put it in 1 shot or manually close it myself if it is in profit. Okay? So the one shot means I don't want this market to trade after it has all come out of profit. So somebody who is now doing a proper trading, expecting to trade for 5 years, every time he's on one shot, every time he's on one shot, that account will not grow, forget it. It will not grow. The day that account will be in trouble, he may buy coins that we have seen in the past. He may buy coin and think that those coins are going to move up, and that coin will went 70% deep, and he's only making one call. So meaning he didn't make profit. All his money stocked in the first buy amount. So instead of you to use this bot to be doing such a type of trade, what do? Go to your Binance. Do spot one shot over there in your Binance. Royuq app helps you to do what we call psycho trading. This is what the bot is meant for, psycho trading. That is the only way you can enjoy the benefit of this bot. Anyone talking to you about playing one shot game is very risky. You may always play it and win. The day it will hook you, if you don't have enough money to replenish, that market will hold you for a very long time. I'm telling you out of experience and out of people I have seen that experience the same thing. So what is your work? You have two options. Go to my YouTube. I have over 42 videos. Over 42 videos. Especially play from here. Play this video from here. Anybody who wants to understand everything totally about how this trading of Royuq work, you must play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 video, including this one I'm doing now that I'm going to upload. You must play them over and over again. When you are done with them, you will start teaching what I'm teaching. You will come to the knowledge of how this is working, because all the information I'm giving to you is wholly tied up in this place. Anything you want to know about the deep, about how, just go there to play it. Now, but while you are playing it, you have two options. You either copy thread if you have up to 250 and above to copy my thread, or go to my video. There are videos I have, especially there is this one that is of 20 minutes. This one, it shows you how to trade, how to do your trade setting. It shows you the exact setting and parameter to use if you have this amount of money. Go play this video, even if you are a newbie, even if it's your first time. Just go play that video. You will know exactly what to do, what to set, what is your parameter. I clarify it very clear on those videos. Now, once you have activated your bot and you have put in your defaulted setting, let me show you. This must become normal to you. What you are seeing right now in front of the screen must be normal to you. In fact, you must come to know how to be normal with this. Look at, somebody is talking about you can trade without floating loss. Do he know what he's talking about? Look at this. This is 371 floating loss at 30%. Yet I'm still buying. Why? Let's look at how many calls it has made. This has made, look at it. This has made 28 calls with 1,205 investment. What do you think will happen when this market return? From this market, I would be expecting to make close to $300 when this market return. Or even before it will return entirely, I would have made at least $200. When it now finally return, add it with the $300, it will now break. This is the beauty of cycle trading. The guy trading one shot cannot earn it. It's impossible. So, is there any problem with this market? No. Why is it like this? Look at it. Did you see what's happening in the market? Oh, sorry. Did you see what is happening in the market? You see, the market was doing well here. From here, it falls. Did well here. From here, it falls. Did well instantly here. The person who is trading one shot is not earning this kind of money. See what? It falls again. give money in this green candle. Falls again, give money in this green candle. Throughout today, guess what it's doing? It's falling. Maybe by next candlestick now, it will start going up again. So whether it is going down, I made all this money when it was going up. Now it is going down. I made money here. I made money from, remember what I taught you. Anytime you see an empty space under the candle, that's a profit. That's the profit. Places like this place, that's the profit. All this thing is profit. All this is profit. To up this one, profit. Okay, the upper one is not profit. It means the market dip. The market dip. This one is profit. This one is profit. Till here is profit. It goes up here, profit. Then it dips down again. So with Royuq Bot, Royuq don't trade the future of this market. It followed this movement. Now tell me, how can you be following this and somebody say you will not have floating loss? Is that person correct? You yourself check it. How can you be buying this thing from here down to here and somebody say you will not have floating loss? Look at the normal price before, $138, and you follow it from $138. Now the coin is at $67, and somebody say you will not have floating loss. How is it possible? If it is possible, then it's a Ponzi scheme. It's not, you are not trading, you're not doing cryptocurrency. Now, is this market not going to rise? Didn't you see it reached 55, rose again to 65? This market will still rise and move above and go high. That's how it will be. I want you to see this. In one day, it did this. Check it. So in one day, it rise like this. That same particular one day, it fall to this place. In one day. Look how many days it takes it to get to that same place again. It takes it more than 3 weeks to get to the same place, the same thing that happened in one day. Something that fall in one day. To get to the level where it fall in one day, it takes it 3 weeks. Meaning, throughout these days, we are profit till this point. Guess what happened again? It dips again. It dips in the red one. Recover a bit, dips more, recover instantly. What we are hoping now is more recovery. So, when you understand how these candlesticks are working, you won't be worried why you are having minus 374. You will not be worried why it is minus 31%. The most important thing you should be concerned about when you go to your revenue. When you go to your revenue, am I actually making profit? If I'm seeing profit every day, if profit is coming every day, despite the dip, then you are doing the real game. But when you don't have money to buy the dip, what will be your experience? You will experience this. When you start seeing this amount of money, guess what is happening? You didn't buy the market as it's going down. But when you buy the market as it's going down, you can't see this kind of amount. This is the kind of thing you see. You see? Are you seeing this? This is the kind of thing you see. This is the kind of thing you see. So, guys, I want you to know something. This bot is the perfect thing you can have this 2021. Remember one thing. If you take out the $250 or $250 you are using to trade and you hold it in your hand, you will either spend this money on shoe, clothes, or solving problem, and it never returns back to you. When you put it in Royuq and trading your currency, the market may go deep, and maybe 1 week, 1 month, you are not making profit. Guess the beauty. The day the market is going to return, you'll be surprised to see $70, $80, $100 profit after that long time. But guess what? The 250 did not remain 250. It has grown. The beauty of Royuq is that it keeps increasing your capital. Now, could you imagine with all this floating loss, my capital is increasing. And it continued to increase. Why? All this floating loss you are seeing is going to come out. All these floating loss that are going to come out, they are going to come back. So when they finally come back, what will happen? All this money will return fully back to my account with even more profit. What has happened? My money has grown. No bank will do it for you. Now, lastly, understand that Royuq is an investment. It's an investment. I see people, they put in $100 in Royuq, they want $1,000 sharp sharp. They put in $1,000, they want $500 sharp sharp. This is not a Ponzi scheme. My Sardinists will say this is the mind of a Ponzi scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme. You must understand that this is an investment, that when you make that investment, you give it time to grow. See, it is time we start teaching right. Because if we don't tell the people the right thing they're supposed to expect, they entered into this thing with all the expectations of what they have been told. And when they start seeing what is normal, it becomes abnormal to them because they were not told that such thing will happen, or it was not part of their expectation. This is an investment. Can I tell you? I don't want to trade this Royuq to withdraw money out of it in the next 1 year. I want to trade it for the next 1 year without withdrawal. That is the easiest way to grow and compound and boom your account. That is the easiest way to turn 100,000 into $1 million within 15 or 20 months. Somebody can turn $100,000 into $1 million within 20 months using this trading app. But what is the secret? Compounding. You don't just make profit and want to take it out immediately. Now, most of you will always ask, but I'm making profit. I go to my Binance, I'm not seeing that profit. All I'm seeing is the capital that I invest, but the profit, I'm not seeing it. Your profit is in Binance. Hear me. This is a computer. It's garbage in and garbage out. It is what they put in that it responds to. Nobody manipulates it. Look at where most of those profits you are always looking for is. Look at your floating loss. Look at your floating loss. Look at your floating loss. This is where the profit is. So you may go to your account and you put $1,000 and you are still seeing $1,002, but you have made already profit of $200 and you are not seeing it. Go to your floating loss. You are going to see that you have some money there in the floating loss. That is where your money is. That is where your money is. So all you need to do is to do what? Relax. The moment you start making more profit, you will start noticing it. But if the market is in the dip, it becomes difficult to notice it. Why? This robot, when it makes money for you, it pulls that money back to your USDT. As the market is dipping, it pulls the money out from your USDT to invest in that market. So if that bot keep investing, sometimes they run out of USDT, meaning they have all invested both your investment and your profit. They have all invested the whole thing back into the market. So when you come to your USDT, you are not seeing any money. You see profit in your Royuq, but they are not reflected. I want you to know that the moment you make your profit, it's in your Binance. Royuq does not take it. This money you are seeing here, this money you are seeing here is never in this side. This is just a paper record. This is just a paper record. This whole money is in Binance. Binance where? Binance USDT. And if you have more money, you keep growing here, more money, you're going to see that your balance will continue to increase. So no matter how deep the market is going, you have enough balance to continue to buy. Why? You are making profit every day. So your money is growing and you're having more money to put in the balance you have so that if the market dip more, you can buy more. Guys, this is the best thing you can have for yourself. All you need is to understand the few things I'm explaining to you tonight. You will play this game very sweet. Look at where the profit is. Now, let me show you before I close this meeting. I want you to be looking at the dip. Let's look at the dip. Let's observe this one thing. Then we close. Let's look at Ethereum. I want to show you when I'm talking about the real profit is in the dip. This is profit. Very huge one. This is profit. This is profit. This is profit. Okay? All these things happen in the dip. Okay? As the market is dipping, you are making profit. You are making profit. When it dip more, you even make more profit. If you notice this 1, 2, 3, this one makes the highest profit. The dip, the higher the dip, the greater the profit. Did you see that? Remember what I taught you about the empty space? It's all good profit, meaning that this market dipped down to here and recovered immediately more than it dipped, recovered immediately, and even go up a bit. So here got more profit than here. Okay, let's look at another market. BTC. Did you see the same thing I'm telling you? You see, profit, more profit. So the dip is where more profit is. In every dip, there is a bull run. In every dip, there is a bull run. In every dip, there is a bull run. And their bull run is more faster than first buy amount. Look at how fast. Look at how it dropped. Look at how it recovered immediately. Very fast. In the same day, it recovered more than it did. So, and what is that? Bull run. Imagine after that day, the next day, the person is making money. The next upper is making money. The next upper is making money. Few 2 days ago, he make slow money. Today, the money is too slow because the market is just going down. So you see, in the dip is where the profit is. That is why Royuq set the dip. Okay, let's assume, look at this one now. This is the dip, right? It buys the dip, right? It buys the dip, right? There's little profit here. Now look at when it reverses. Profit. The person who is enjoying this profit is the person who buy this dip. The guy who stopped buying here start enjoying this profit from this place. The guy who buy down here start enjoying this profit from this place. So the profit is always in the dip. Look at the previous ones. The guy who stopped buying from here did not enjoy this profit, did not enjoy all this profit. Look at where he started enjoying. Did not enjoy all this profit. He's enjoying only this. So while you are saying the market is in the dip, the guys who have money to buy it all the way down here, enjoy it all the way here, buy down again, enjoy, buy down again, enjoy, buy a little again, enjoy to where you now join them. So when you are joining them when it gets to your turn, but they've been on it, eating money, making money every day, talking about how beautiful Royalq is, but you're having a different experience. Why? You didn't buy the dip like them. Let's look at XRP. This market has been very down. Did you see? The guy who stopped buying from here did not enjoy this. Did not enjoy. Did you see what happened in the main dip? Look at it. Recover. It dip up to here. Recover immediately up to here. So much money. The bot will be just pam, 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 bam, bam. Just that's how it will happen. You see? And the guy is still enjoying the profits here. But this guy who bought here is still in the dip. To him, nothing is happening in the market. But to the guy who has stayed in the market and he's buying the dip, who understands how the market works, has been enjoying profit every day, all the way, every week. SRP is paying the person. And the other guy is crying, but the other one is saying, but my SRP is performing, I'm seeing profits. Did you see the difference? Let's look at another one. So, just guys, oh, you are blessed to be in my meeting, you see? The guy who stopped buying from here, you see, there's profit here. There's a lot of profit here. The dip, more profit. All these empty lines, there's all profit. There's more profit here in the dip. That is why Royuq designed it that when the market gets in the dip, put in more money. So you can enjoy, because the profit comes very speed. That is why when you go to check my profit allocation, if you check my profit allocation, you will always find something. If you check my profit allocation, you will always find something. Oh, I think I have made this meeting longer than I want it. I don't want it to stay this long. Okay, guys, I think I might be opening, let me be opening the floor so we could get into question and answer. I wanted to show you something, but I think it's not open. There's a market I want to show you. Okay. I think this is happening because, you see, my fuel fee, I'm owning them $37. Okay. So when you go to my profit allocation, you see I'm taking, okay, I think it's the same thing with this one. I don't want because this network is, now look at my profit allocation. That's why when you come to my, did you see the kind of percentage I'm taking? Did you see the kind of percentage I'm taking? You see the kind of percentage I'm taking? Why? Because I understand that in the deep, this always happens. So I increase my profit percentage allocation. Somebody say, 3%, would it be taking profit very fast? Because you don't understand. It takes it fast because you move faster. So guys, I believe this particular meeting, you should look for a rewash, okay? This is very impactful tonight, and I believe that I have given you something, okay? I'm going to see you again on the